Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to the Work from Home 2020 virtual conference. I'm hoping you've been learning since morning. It has been a great having you as part of this conference. And welcome to the BizIT track. Today, my name is Murugesh. Um, I will be sharing with you Digital Triathletes. Now, it is about digital leadership, but a little bit twist to it. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Murugesh Rao. I have been in IT for the last 28 years, working in different industry and helping these industries to transform their IT estates. I have been in the IT operation. I've been worked in service delivery, and recently I've been very much involved in the IT transformation projects. In these projects, I have noticed we are very focused in not only in the digital technology transformation, but it's also the leadership aspect of it. Hence, this session is focused about that particular area. What kind of leadership does it take to, to basically evolve an organization to the future state, I would say. So I will be sharing with you the kind of leaderships, the kind of attributes, the areas of focus, and why it takes the entire organization to be part of this digital transformation journey. In my experience, I have seen many success stories, and I will share them as I go along. But let's get started with this particular topic. Yeah, we are doing this conference virtually because the current pandemic the entire world is facing. This has been proven a big, humongous challenge to a lot of business. And I can't think of any business which is not impacted by this pandemic. And this has actually had pushed some of this digital transformation agenda forward. Reason is that the business needs to survive, to go through, to survive this period that has been massively challenging, not only to the business owners, to the customers, to the people, to the supporting units, to the supporting entities. Digital has now been pushed forward, and the agenda, the entire world is now focused on online deliveries, online shopping. Never before there are more people getting online to do many things. I would say online gym has come into play. Online learning has got a boost. Online shopping have climbed up tremendously high. Delivery of online food ordering, it's amazingly high now. Now, if your business is not ready or have not looked at this as an option for you to go in, it is going to be very difficult. So if your business is trying to do all this and you have a lack in terms of in your organization to push this agenda, that's going to be a very big challenge. And this transformation, the word transformation is big, but it is important. It might be overwhelming, and it needs to happen. And it's not only transformation, it is rapid digital transformation. We have to do it now to keep our businesses afloat. That requires not only the technology, but the leadership to drive this through, the people in the organization to support this. And that's the reason digital leadership have been pushed to the forefront with this current crisis that we have today. Leadership, it's core, it's important. Digital leadership today have now become very much as part of any organization. Now, loosely translated, digital leadership is the strategic use of the company's digital asset to achieve the business goals. So it's a driver, it's a core driver today. It's been always at the back end in the past, but now, given the current situation, the current pandemic, it's been put forward. Now, bear in mind, digital leadership, it is not an individual levels, it's also an organizational level. Now you have to look at, we will explain to you what does that mean, but it is now not given to a particular, digital leadership, it's not only associated to a chief technology officer or chief information officer, it is to everyone within the organization. We will go through that later, but you have to remember digital leadership, it's an attribute that everyone in the organization needs to strive. At the same breath, the digital leadership has gone through massive amount of transformation itself. There's a new word that's being coined, which is digital triathletes. I will explain in the next slide what is digital triathletes. Let me break it down. I'll give it to you, and why we need them now more than ever. Before I explain about digital triathletes, let me again reiterate the challenges of digital transformation headwinds. What are the headwinds? Yeah. In the past, we always think that digital belongs to an IT department. It's someone else's job, right? It's always the case. We need to be clear that it is no longer the case, because let me explain to you because why. It is everyone, as I explained earlier, it's everyone's job. For an example, the finance department is able to use and leverage digital technology such as AI or RPA to streamline their financial processes. Even the CIO, the information officer, chief information officer, is able to use the IT systems and processes to support and drive new and improve ways of working for the business. What about human resources? The HR folks, they are able to do online onboarding of new hires, able to scan through the thousands of resumes using AI or machine learnings. That's an opportunity to get the right talent. How about our marketing officers? The marketing folks is able to now use information, digital information, to understand customers and really look at their preferences and help them to shape the kind of promotion they can tailor make to their customers. That's an opportunity there. Chief operating officers, your operation department, he ensures that the organization can flexibly adapt systems and processes to support the new and evolving ways of working. We need this operation manager to come forward and adopt and adapt to this digital transformation to make his or her job easier. There are, as you can see, there are many parties that gets involved into this digital transformation. Yeah, it's not it is not someone's job, it's everybody's job. There's another headwind, waiting for everything to be perfect to act. Waiting for the perfect time. In the current health crisis, in the COVID today, it is the inaction today that's going to cost you the business. It is not doing or deploying the digital tool today, which is going to cost you the business. So there's never a perfect time to do this. So if you wait for it, you're going to lose out. So that is one of the, I would say, headwinds or challenges that we have in digital transformation. The business folks wait for the perfect time. Another misconception is thinking digital is efficiency versus enabling innovations. Digital transformation is taken as a efficiency. In other words, it's going to improve, I need it when I need it, but it's not going to be my key driver. But think about it. Organization needs to foster the right culture and mindset to encourage experimentation. If you don't experiment, you would not know what is working and what is not working. And with this experimentation, you will find or even discover new ways of innovating within your organization, be it your product, be it the services that you offer, and be the change in way you sell your product. So there is opportunities. It's not confined to efficiency. It's really transforming your business. So the mindset of digital transformation is only about efficiency needs to stop now. So to overcome these headwinds and thrive in today's extremely dynamic and uncertain environment, leaders must turbocharge their skills for the future. They must become what we call triathletes, playing a unique three-part role in digital strategist, innovator, and driver, to be able to navigate and thrive in this fast changing digital world. So let's look at what is digital triathletes. Before I talk about triathletes, let's talk about triathlon. So these are the athletes that participate in triathlon. A triathlon is a multi-discipline sports, 3 disciplines to be exact. You start with a swim, you transition to cycling, and then you end with a run. Now, this is done in consecutive order. The person who trains will now need to focus in each and every sport. He or she needs to focus on swimming, the strokes, the cycling, the cadence, and the run, the pace. So in this multidiscipline sports, each of these sports has its challenges, and this athlete needs to focus on how to build the strength. So it is a multi-sport, and these are the qualities and also the challenges that you will face in a digital triathletes. So let's move on to digital triathletes. Digital triathletes. Here you have digital strategist, digital driver, digital innovator. These are the three areas of focus. Now, I would like to share each of these areas in detail, but let us sink in. This is what it is required in any digital triathletes in order to navigate the current changing world. With all, while all the triathletes are better at some events than others, just like what I've explained just now, the swim, the cycling, and the run, they must train and develop proficiency in all three to stay in the race. You must train in all disciplines. Digital triathletes will naturally have a unique capability spikes, but a solid level in all of these three elements that is described here. Let's talk about the first one, digital strategies. It is about staying ahead of in emerging trends and technologies, experimenting with them personally where possible, and find ways to apply them to drive transformative changes for customer and also the business operation. The strategist's role is critical for envisioning the future and developing a path to winning by creatively leveraging technologies. That is the digital strategist. Really planning it. I'll go more detail in each of these areas on the next slides, but this gives you a high level view. Yeah. Digital driver. Build trust and collaborations across the organization with diverse stakeholders to a rapid action. We bring the organizations together. The driver also ensures that once the vision is set and the status quo is disrupted, the innovation initiatives are executed quickly. This role is also responsible building talent, because we need to get the right talent to enable execution for future and broadly across the organization and enterprise. Digital innovator. Well, as he says, disrupting the status quo. Yeah. The innovator role is central in disrupting the status quo, moving the organization towards the vision for a winning future. This role helps teams to overcome legacy mindset and the old ways of working, as well find new ways to harness the company's talent and really sweat out the old asset and build a long-term digital advantage. So it gives you broad area in these three skills, I would say. Digital strategist, digital driver, and digital innovator. So let's go on to really take a deep dive in each of these areas. So let's take a deep dive into digital strategist. Strategic foresight. Let's look at that. It's about staying abreast of disruptive market trends. So we look at the market trends and translate into new business opportunities. That's about looking ahead, looking forward, and trying to detect what is coming in the market. Customer focus, constantly pursue and design customer-centric, innovative solutions. Visionary leadership develops a bold vision for disrupting the status quo. Again, challenge the status quo, linked to higher purpose with societal impact. So that is a digital strategist. Let's talk about digital driver. Actively develops results and seeks collaboration input from diverse stakeholders across organizations. Strategic collaboration, that's the way it is, right? We need to bring all those departments, division that's working in silo into one to produce a digital agenda or execute a digital agenda. Change leadership. Drive change to the organization through clear, compelling communication and influencing key stakeholders. Change management, it's important. Rapid execution. Now, we know that how digital transformation takes long. But nevertheless, if it takes too long, it will defeat the purpose. So ruthless prioritization drives a rapid action and makes swift decision delivering innovation initiative. You need to have rapid execution. Digital innovators. Innovators enablement encourages experimentation. We must have create a secure and safe environment to create experimentation and allow failures so we can learn from them by risk taking. Value creative efforts to drive innovation. Talent ecosystem development. Cultivates and leverage a flexible network of talent and resources within and outside of the organizations. Finally, data literacy. Highly skilled at shaping deep insight from data. Data is money today, and we all know that. And using this data and applies data-driven approach for decision makings. It is important we have this information, this data, to facilitate businesses to make more informed business decisions. So what does it take to become a digital leaders? Now, there are a few things that you may want to embark on. I'm just highlighting a few. Let me pick these two things first. Launch experiments with emerging technologies. Encourage your people, encourage the organization to do small scale experimentation with new technologies. Whether it works or not, it's always been a learning process. Number two, focus on shifting the mindset and culture. This mindset is really about growth mindset. Now, a growth mindset, do have a look on Google growth mindset. It'll tell you, it will share with you how we can continuously learn. A learning organization will excel. And this is very important for the survival of those organizations. Let's pick another two as well, yeah? Leverage data and predictive analytics. There are so much data in our organization today. For an example, a tuition center can collect so much data about the student grades, where the student's saying, but what are we using those data for? Have we pushed those data and really benefited for the organization? Leveraging data. Get creative with serving your customers virtually. In this day and age, especially with this current pandemic crisis, we need to be creative in how we are offering our services. I'll give you an example. A music center today has gone completely virtual. They are able to teach violin classes, guitar classes virtually using various technology, using notes. They are able to do that now. Now, this was never done before, but because of the need to survive, they have adopted a more robust digital transformation to stay afloat. Let me do another one as well. Empowering your people to innovate and co-create. Work with the people around you to co-create, because they are the subject matter experts who are able to share with you ideas without fear of failure. And I am very sure you will be able to get new perspective, new ideas, and even new business models. And I will not be surprised if they even come up with new business channels for your organizations. Finally, the digital triathletes is an opportunity for leaders to set example by embracing the current situation. It is about an opportunity to reinvent themselves, to be more digitally aware, and help the teams to see the opportunities among these massively chaotic situations that we are in. This will help every leader, no matter where they sit in the organization, to become a triathlete, digital triathlete. It is important for us to use the current situation to evolve ourselves, to move ourselves to forward, not only to survive, but to thrive. There is today an ability and desire to exploit existing emerging technologies for a better business outcomes. Thank you for your time. I would also like to leave you with all my contacts here. And I hope that you have got a bit of understanding about digital triathletes. I encourage you to have a look at the digital triathletes. In the meantime, for if you would like to get hold of me, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm also a co-founder for a NGO running medal for awesomeness. Do check out. I'm using this opportunity. I'm also an avid sports person. I'm a marathoner, so I'm on Instagram talking about a lot of runs. But if you have any questions that you would like to ask or clarification from this, please do not hesitate to get me on my Hotmail or my Gmail account. And I'm open for any Q&A sessions now. Feel free to put this in the chat box, and the MC will then publish it out to me. Thank you very much.